Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for joining us today. Today we'll be speaking about how to make passive income in the creator economy. Please watch the entire video to figure out all the details. And guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click that bell notification. Alright then, let's get started. Assuming you have sufficient cash, you can purchase resources, for example, stocks, list reserves, crypto, and land to make genuine, easy revenue. Presently, if you're in a financial situation, you can make passive income in the present maker economy. In any case, rather than purchasing resources, you make these resources yourself. Where purchasing resources requires speculation capital, making resources requires your time and exertion. It requires your inventiveness, abilities, and eagerness to do most of the work up front, with the gamble of getting compensated zero. These ventures can take care of enormous extra revenue streams that keep on making you easy revenue for a long time, or even a very long time from now on, after the difficult work has previously been finished. The fundamental contrast between conventional pay and passive income is compensated for your time, example, an hourly rate. While with easy revenue, you set forth the energy up front, without candidly getting paid for your work, with expectations of getting compensated for a long time or years after the job has proactively been finished. The most significant pattern we're seeing is makers expanding their revenue sources. Clients who sell items are beginning to investigate content. Content makers are selling actual products, and makers are plunging their toes into Web3. There's an accentuation on becoming less dependent on any one stage while setting up accessible revenue streams that get consistent income, so the makers have more space and soundness to zero in on their part. Most powerhouses, as of now, actually depend on brand bargains, and most are hoping to broaden. Social trade will surpass social promoting before long. It'll rapidly develop into a massive lump of worldwide web-based business. Generally, brands and organizations who embrace social selling see extraordinary returns and understand that it's a chance to construct a more grounded relationship straightforwardly with the purchaser. We're making and seeing more astute adaptation instruments, and the genuine key is that there are so many touch points and stages you need to eliminate contact focuses en route. Bio sites are a tremendous pattern in social selling, since they give designers a brought-together online business connect that they can share across their foundation and networks. Also, coming straight away, vendors view Web3 as a method for driving new income channels, more straightforward plans of actions, and higher connections with networks. Makers need to deal with the presence on many stages, since there's no focal center that totals every one of the devices and information they need in one spot. Each apparatus and set in the market has its specialty and dives deep into a particular use case or vertical. First, you make a solid effort to make a resource. However, at that point, the help begins to work for you, regardless of how you're doing your time. There are two primary strategies to make easy revenue in the present maker economy: making content and making versatile items. Technique number 1. Create content. The primary technique to produce passive income is to make content that can be adapted. Consider making recordings on YouTube or composing articles on Medium. Each portion of the content you create is a little resource that can earn passive income for you. Every Medium article you distribute is a little resource. You set forth the energy up front without getting compensated. When the article is done and distributed, it produces pay without you investing the energy for a while. Ideally, this resource delivers to pay for quite a while. The work has proactively been finished, yet the cash continues to stream in. It's perhaps the best thing on the planet. YouTube is another incredible model. When your channel is adapted, every video you distribute can turn into a pay-creating resource that makes you cash months or years after the video has been distributed. Basically, regarding making content, you accomplish the hard work once without straightforwardly getting compensated for it, with expectations of receiving the monetary rewards for months or years after. It additionally makes it trying for makers to claim and adapt their crowds in a staged rationalist manner when they might have altogether different followings or content styles from Instagram to TikTok. Savvy makers comprehend that their crowd comprises various fans with multiple degrees of enthusiasm and the ability to pay. Yet this requires high degrees of concentration, giving different contributions like releases, one-to-ones, and sell systems to meet fans where they are and convert them from casual and dynamic fans to superfans. One important note with content creation is that it typically expects you to continue to make as satisfaction loses footing over the long run. For instance, my Medium articles will generally create a more significant part of the perspectives and pay in the initial 2 months. From that point onward, fruitful articles keep on making views and pay. However, considerably less contrasted with the initial 2 months. We can't simply require a 6-month break from Medium, yet anticipate a similar degree of perspectives and easy revenue. To expand your effort and pay, you'll need to continue to make content as a consistent timetable. Technique number 2. Create scalable products. You would rather not be subject to one revenue source, example Medium or YouTube, so we prescribe making adaptable items close to producing content. Like this, you make an expanded arrangement of numerous passive income streams, which shields you from causing problems on the off chance that one revenue stream evaporates. However, since the time of independently publishing it on Amazon, it's created an enormous number of dollars in passive income without my dynamic contribution. Most deals come from my mechanized email succession later and connecting to the organizer from inside my substance on Medium and Twitter. To make easy revenue, you can't simply make any item. You want to make versatile items. That's what this intends. In principle, there's not any distinction in responsibility whether you make one deal or 1,000 deals. For instance, there's no distinction between selling 1 or 1,000 books. Nonetheless, there's a gigantic contrast in responsibility between giving individual instruction to one client or 1,000 clients. Where books can be a passive income source, giving individual instruction is a functioning pay source. Nothing wrong can be said about that. However, you need to ensure you make versatile items, assuming your longing is to make passive income. Instances of versatile items are books. Whenever you've accomplished the hard work up front, a book is a resource that can create easy revenue for quite a long time. And negative, you need not bother with the distributing bargain. You can independently publish on Amazon or make a digital book and sell it on Gumroad. Online courses. Assuming that you have a specific skill, you're strategically positioned to make an online course. With the worldwide e-learning market assessed to reach $450 billion by 2026, there's still a great deal of potential here. You can distribute your online seminar on stages like Udemy or Skillshare, or sell it through your showcasing channels utilizing programs like Thinkific or Teachable. Other digital products. Whether it's the product, bookkeeping sheets, formats, or configuration bundles, the web is loaded with lucrative open doors for enterprising learning individuals. Get innovative, consider new ideas, and follow your interest. While you're making advanced resources, you likewise need an email list. As a matter of first importance, you own an email list, though you don't claim your Medium, Instagram, or YouTube following. See it as possessing computerized land. If you're exclusively subject to a stage, one calculation change can spell almost certain doom for the finish of your revenue source. Be that as it might, assuming you own an email show, you can contact your crowd anytime, paying little mind to what a stage does or how a calculation changes. Second, you can genuinely sell your items on autopilot by setting up a mechanized email arrangement. We could utilize ConvertKit to fabricate our email list plus mechanizations, yet you can likewise use MailChimp, Substack, or different stages. A robotized email succession sounds extravagant, yet entirely it's fundamental. A progression of messages gets sent naturally to another endorser spread out over a long time. You make these messages once, and they keep on being shipped off each new supporter who joins your email list. Totally on autopilot, you can transform new supporters into raving fans and invigorated clients. That's easy revenue. Get innovative, put your time and exertion into making resources that keep creating passive income for months or years. Do close to 100% of the problematic work up front to procure the delight of passive income long after the more significant part of the work has been finished. Then, the straightforward revenue from this large number of resources can be utilized to gain monetary resources like stocks, record reserves, crypto, and land. It's the way you genuinely speed up your path to abundance. Well, that's all we have today. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.